Have you ever wanted the latest iPhone feature without actually buying the newest iPhone? Well, here's the shocker. You don't need an iPhone 17 to enjoy one of the biggest iOS 26 camera upgrades. Yes, you heard that right. Apple just rolled out iOS 26, and tucked inside this update is a powerful camera feature that's going to make your photos look brighter, sharper, and more alive. Even if you're still holding on to last year's iPhone. Stick with me because in the next few minutes we're breaking down everything you need to know about this hidden gem, why Apple is doing it, and how you can get the most out of it without spending $1,000 on an upgrade. Apple launched iOS 26 just days after their flashy September event, and while most people were focused on the iPhone 17 lineup, a quiet but important detail got buried. Apple's new photographic style, called Bright, isn't exclusive to the iPhone 17. That's right, even if you have an iPhone 16, you'll get access to this brand new feature. Now, why does that matter? Because photographic styles aren't just filters. They're intelligent, built-in image settings that apply adjustments in real time before you even hit the shutter button. If you've ever taken a selfie and thought, wow, my skin looks dull, or the colors just don't pop, then Bright is going to change that for you. Apple describes it as a style that brightens skin tones and adds vibrance across the entire image. Imagine your photos looking more natural, your skin glowing a little more, and your overall shot feeling like it was captured on a professional camera. And the best part? You don't need to wait for the iPhone 17. This is rolling out now to iPhone 16 users too. But here's the twist. Apple doesn't always make features backwards compatible. Usually, the company locks cool updates behind the newest model, almost forcing you to upgrade. So the question is, why did Apple decide to share this one? Is it generosity, or is it part of a bigger strategy to keep users hooked on iOS without sparking upgrade fatigue? Think about it. Millions of iPhone 16 owners only bought their devices last year, and if Apple had said, no, Bright is 17 only, it could have angered a huge chunk of their customer base. Pause and imagine this. You walk into a room where everyone has their phones out. Someone takes a picture with an iPhone 16, and someone else with an iPhone 17. If both photos look equally stunning, suddenly the urge to upgrade isn't as strong, right? Or is Apple cleverly showing that while you can share some features, the full package, the design, the liquid glass interface, the new chipset, still makes the iPhone 17 irresistible? That's the tightrope Apple is walking here. Now let's get practical. How do you actually use this new Bright style? If you've updated to iOS 26, open your camera app. You'll notice the interface looks refreshed, thanks to Apple's liquid glass redesign. At the bottom, you'll see a dot grid, and on the top, numerical measurements for tone and color. Swipe left or right in the camera view, and you'll scroll through photographic styles like vibrant, luminous, amber, and gold. Keep swiping and you'll see Bright. The moment you select it, the camera doesn't just add a filter. It literally recalibrates how it captures the photo, recognizing shadows, skin tones, highlights, and boosting vibrance right before you press capture. Here's a fun way to think about it. Filters are like makeup you apply after the photo is done. Photographic styles are like skincare, built into the foundation, shaping how the photo looks before it's even born. And Bright is Apple's way of giving you that instant glow without needing extra edits. But wait, here's something most people don't know. Bright isn't just about selfies or portraits. It works across different types of photography, group shots, landscapes, even pets. Early testers are saying it's especially noticeable on faces in mixed lighting, like when you're indoors with sunlight streaming in. Normally, skin tones can look flat or washed out. With Bright, the camera lifts those tones naturally, making them pop while still keeping colors realistic. So, if you're wondering, is this really a big deal, or just another buzzword from Apple? Let's break it down. Remember when photographic styles were first introduced in the iPhone 13 back in 2021? At that time, the idea was revolutionary, to give users something deeper than filters. By iPhone 16, Apple refined it with better understanding of shadows and tones. Now with Bright, it's like the culmination of that evolution, giving us a style that works for nearly everyone. And here's where it gets even more interesting. This isn't just about looks. Apple knows social media runs on images. A single photo on Instagram, TikTok, or Snapchat can make someone ask, wow, what phone is that? That's marketing genius. Apple doesn't even need to run ads when your glowing selfies become the ad. And by giving Bright to iPhone 16 users, They're ensuring that the social media landscape is flooded with Apple-quality photos, keeping the brand in your face, literally. Now, let's pause for a second. If you had the choice between upgrading to iPhone 17 right now, or holding on to your iPhone 16 with this new bright style, what would you do? That's the exact dilemma Apple wants you to wrestle with. And while you're thinking, let's go deeper into what else iOS 26 is bringing. Because bright may be the highlight, but it's far from the only upgrade. With iOS 26, Apple has rolled out call screening, new ringtones, and the much-hyped liquid glass redesign. This isn't just a software refresh. It's Apple trying to make your old iPhone feel new again. By revamping the camera app interface, they've ensured you'll spend more time exploring and discovering features like Bright. And that's key. The more you use the iPhone you already own, the more loyal you become to the ecosystem. But let's be honest, will this stop people from upgrading? Not really. Because Bright is just one piece of the puzzle. The iPhone 17 still has exclusive hardware capabilities, better sensors, and faster performance. So Bright may keep you happy for a year, but sooner or later you'll want the full package. Apple knows this, and that's why they can afford to be generous now. It's a long game. Still, this moment matters. Because for once, Apple didn't force you to spend more to enjoy the best camera tricks. And if you're someone who values great photos but isn't ready to drop another grand, this update is a gift. It's a reminder that sometimes, the device in your pocket is already powerful enough. You just need the right software to unlock it. So here's the bottom line. You don't need the iPhone 17 to look your best. Update to iOS 26, try out Bright, and you'll see the difference instantly. Whether it's selfies, family gatherings, or late-night city shots, your photos are about to feel more alive, more natural, and more shareable. And all of that without opening your wallet for a new phone. But don't go anywhere, because in just a moment, I'll share the full list of iPhones that can actually run this new Bright style. And trust me, if you're holding on to an older device, you'll want to know if you're still on the list. Here's the list. iPhone 16, iPhone 16 Plus, iPhone 16 Pro, iPhone 16 Pro Max, iPhone 17, iPhone Air, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max. If you didn't hear your model, then unfortunately, Bright won't be available. But if you're on one of these, congratulations, your phone just got a lot more powerful. So the next time someone says, you need the latest iPhone for the best photos, you'll know the truth. With iOS 26, Apple has given you a tool that proves otherwise. And maybe, just maybe, that's Apple's biggest surprise this year. Because at the end of the day, technology isn't just about hardware. It's about how it makes you feel, how it makes you look, and how it fits into your life. Bright isn't just a style. It's Apple saying, you deserve the glow up, no matter what phone you're holding.